Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and on this video I wanted to review the film Children of Men, and this is actually a part of a Facebook group that I joined called Cinebrew, and this is a group put together through various different YouTubers, and they created a poll as to which movies we were going to review together, and this one won the poll, and I'm so glad it did, because Children of Men is absolutely fantastic in my opinion. I will leave a link to the group in the description in the info bar below, and it's based on a novel by P.D. James, and it's directed by Alfonso Cuarón, and it stars Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, Chantal Ejiofor, Charlie Hunnam and Michael Caine. And I've got to say, first off, everything I love about this film can actually be summed up in the first minute of the film. The opening scene in this movie, it really gives you a real feel to how the film's going to be, because first off, if you go into this not knowing much about the plot, it pretty much spells it out for you. The whole world is infertile. The very headline, youngest person dies, is just so heartbreaking, because it's like the whole world just loses hope, because more and more people are dying off. As soon as he dies, the country goes into chaos again, and this scene also gives you a real feel for the setting of this movie as well, and visually it looks like Blade Runner gone wrong in my opinion. It's just such a great visual film, and also you can see it's been destroyed, and it's basically London gone to hell, and you also get a feel for the tracking style that this film has, which this film has so much of it as well, and it's just such a beautifully shot film in my opinion. There's so many themes in this movie as well, of patriotism, how Britain's left standing but the whole world has crumbled. However, they kind of build it up in the media as this utopia when it's far from it. You know, it's illegal for any immigrant to come to the country now, so you know, it's pretty much a death sentence to anyone that lives anywhere else in the world. It also has a lot of themes on religion, and there's a lot of symbolism going on in this film, and of course it has this underlying message of hope as well, because without children there is simply no hope, because there's no future, and it's never made clear in the film what actually makes the whole world infertile, because you wouldn't know it. The whole goal of this film is that they have to take this pregnant woman, who's the first woman pregnant in 18 years, to something called the Human Project, which is a group of scientists that try and cure infertility, and you know, there has to be a lot of blind faith in that. The best thing about this film is the way Emmanuel Lubezki shoots this film, because you see so many long, uninterrupted tracking shots, and they add so much to this film in my opinion, because there is so many scenes where everything's just constantly moving, and it makes it so the characters really have to think on their feet, and everything feels like it's a snap decision as well. It's unnerving, it adds so much tension to every scene in my opinion, and some of these tracking shots last for 2 to 3 minutes. So it's really unrelenting.
Look out!
Jesus!
Go! We're gonna make it. Come on,
I'm not gonna make it. Jesus! Right!
Save us!
Another thing that's great about these long tracking shots is that it requires really talented actors and a great cast to really pull something like this off, because it requires great acting for a long periods of time, and Yeah, one of the performances that really stood out to me was from Clare-Hope, who played as the young girl who was the first pregnant woman in 18 years, and I thought there was something she was a very interesting character because she's an immigrant as well, so it's illegal for her to even be in the country in the first place, and you know, this group, they have to protect her and they have to get her to this project. There's actually one line where she utters that she's never actually seen a pregnant woman before, so this whole process is completely foreign to her, and you know, that was a very interesting concept in my opinion. And also, I thought that another thing I really liked about her character is that they didn't make her stupid either, that she's very instinctive in what she does. I wouldn't say that she was like a certain of herself kind of character, but there was a good balance there, you know. She's not just a character that's there that needs to be saved all the time, which is what a lot of films I think would be doing with a character like this. So I thought she was excellent in the film, and of course Clive Owen, absolutely fantastic in this film in my opinion. It's pretty much the best I've seen of him in a film, and I actually did a bit of research on this one, and I heard that he even took part in some of the writing in this film, and it really does show, because it shows why he's so multi-layered as a character in this film. And this not only says so much about Clive Owen as an actor, but also about the director Alfonso Cuarón, because his directing allows for so much creativity, and I think that it really pays off with this because of the realistic nature of the way this film's shot. I don't think it would have worked too much if everything was like a worked script all the time. And you know, again, I just think that this was just a brilliant aspect of the film. He plays as a character called Theo Theron, and he's a character that lost his son to a flu pandemic, and you know, it's just broken him ever since, and he lost hope. And you know, now he comes across this young girl who's pregnant, and he has to get her to this human project, and he has to protect her. It's like he turns from being a reluctant hero to being he's just a hero in every sense of the word, in my opinion, because everything he does is to protect her and to protect the human race, and he's just so selfless as a character once he finds this out. And I just love this about this guy. There's a scene where the people that he's with are ambushed in this country road, and there's a beautiful moment afterwards where, after all the chaos happens, and you see the emotions just pour out of him, and you know, again, it just adds so much to the performance. And Clive Owen is absolutely exceptional in this film, in my opinion. And you also have his wife Julianne Moore, who plays as his estranged wife, and he used to be like her, where she's an activist, and she protests for the rights of immigrants, and you know, she's labelled a terrorist in the media because of this, and she really has this leadership kind of quality to her. I've always rated Julianne Moore as an actress, and she's brilliant in this film, in my opinion. And generally, I think the acting in this film was just spot on. I think it's a brilliant film. I think it's so thought-provoking. It's a film that stayed with me long after I saw it. It's an emotional gut punch, in my opinion. So that's the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you saw the movie, I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. And I just wanted to close off by saying thank you to everyone who created this group, because I just think it's a wonderful idea, and I'm just looking forward to sharing my views on film with other people. And likewise, I'm also looking forward to hearing other people's views and discovering different channels. And you know, that's another reason why I think this group's such a great idea, in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video.